Hey guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amitori and I do fun, cozy art videos where you can just kind of grab a drink and sit and relax or do a craft while you listen to it. So today I have something very exciting. My very second sketchbook tour for this channel is today. You guys have been asking relentlessly for when the next sketchbook tour is gonna be. And so here we are. It took me 3 years to finish the sketchbook, which is a very long time. I started it right when I finished my last sketchbook tour video. It takes me a while to get through sketchbooks because I'm a busy person. But here we are. So this is the Pipa Archer and Olive sketchbook. It's like a collaboration. I don't think Archer and Olive really make sketchbooks anymore. I need to check, but this is a very nice sketchbook and it was very fun, and obviously we love a good holographic thing. But anyway, y'all have seen so much of this sketchbook through my past videos, so I'm excited to break it open and show you guys all that's in it. So yay, let's go. So here we go. I'm gonna try to go pretty fast. The sketchbook is really cute. It had this anxiety and depression statement, and then some self-care reminders and things to help spark some creativity. I don't work super well within these kinds of limits, which is why I have a hard time buying prompt books and things like that, but it is really cute, and so I kind of wish that it worked for me, but I'm sure that it will work for someone else. So yeah, I always skip the first page. It's kind of glued. It just bothers me. So yay! Duration from April 2022 to August of 2025. This is my whole college journey so far. So yeah, on the first page I wanted to draw all of my characters together, but I didn't have enough space. So I ended up having to put some on the back here, and I still don't feel like this is all of them. So yeah, I had just finished watching the Pride and Prejudice movie and reading the book, so I made a modern alternate universe. And then I wrote a note on this one that says this is the design I want for him, but I genuinely don't know who this is. I have no clue. So anyway. But yeah, so then I was playing with some gouache here, another Madoka drawing. There's gonna be a lot of that. There always is. I was really into characters that had wings in this period of my life, so I drew all of that and whatnot with some acrylic markers. And then these are some flowers from my graduation. Yeah, some people. And then this is my character from Ni no Kuni. I actually didn't continue that game. This is the online game, and I didn't finish it because I got distracted again. I tend to do that. I start these free online games and then I just don't really continue them. I had put prompts up at top because I was going on a trip and I was going through an art block, so I thought maybe this will help me, but again, like I said earlier, did not stick with the prompts and just drew whatever. Then this, I drew a beach and a little guy fishing because I went to California for my graduation trip. And this is me. This is the outfit that I was really proud of. Oh yeah, I started Spy Family on this trip, so I started watching it in the plane. And I binge watched 7 episodes, I think. I still haven't been able to draw Lloyd where I actually like the way that I draw him. One day. And then Genshin Impact fan art. Okay, and then this, I actually did do prompt for this, but again, I don't really like it. It kind of looks like a character from Mikaku City. I don't think it is actually that character, but looks a lot like them. And then here's Gloom, and this is Project Sekai fan art. I thought that they would be really cute together. I'm a sucker for relationships. I'm sorry if it makes anybody upset. I know a lot of people are politicking for they don't have to be together. And I understand that in a lot of senses, but it's fun. I don't know. I think that it's just because I want to live vicariously through characters. And there's Pippin. There's actually like an actual page of Pippin. I think that this is one of my first Draw With Me videos. But yeah, so this was fun to do. And then some handwriting practice and a failed Miku drawing, and then some Jack and Lucy. I was going through a little bit of an art block at this point, so a lot of this is just kind of like doodling. This drawing ended up becoming a final illustration, but I've improved a lot since this. And then Austin, this is actually a final clothing design that I had made for him, but I keep forgetting what it looks like, so I rarely ever draw him like that, but I really like these chibis. I love this style, and I need to draw these more often. A Cherry Blossom Miku, Sakura Miku, spread. I think it was about to be Miku Day or something, but it was definitely spring, so I was feeling very floral. And then Eloise, golly, I don't like this page. It's and then, oh yeah, this was kind of how I was feeling at the time. I was just really tired and didn't feel like doing anything. This isn't me, this is Eloise, but still. Little cats. I liked these. These were fun. And then, oh, this was an Inktober prompt. Gargoyle? I guess this was Inktober of 2022. I, again, didn't love this, but I did it. And then this is when my hands started hurting. I got tendonitis, and so I started drawing with my left hand. This is character design for a environments like class. And then a page of Ashlyn. I was kind of redesigning her a little bit. I didn't really know what I wanted her to look like, so I kind of started considering giving her like really curly hair. This is still not really curly, it's wavy, but her hair's a lot more curly now. It's developed. But I really like this chibi style a lot. And then Mason, I was just trying to figure him out because I really don't know how I like to draw him, or I do now, but I didn't at the time. And some class notes. And then Mason and Ashlyn, they still look like such babies, honestly. I redrew it over here, and it's better, but it's really still not what they look like. I should probably redraw this again, because I feel like I could do it so much better now. These are storyboards for a short film I made for freshman year. It's a 30-second short. It's scuffed as all get out, which is why I have not posted it. This is more Pippin. Did I call her Pippin earlier? Her name's changed so much that I really don't know what her name is anymore. Because I think that I've named her Nicoletta now. And I actually like Nicoletta a lot more. I feel like it makes more sense. Anyway. Amber. I think I made this with gouache. And then Valerie. And then Austin, playing with Artex acrylic markers. Still haven't really gotten that, like those down and how to use them. More acrylic marker stuff. And then Ashlyn, I don't know if this was a girl off of Pinterest. I think I made her up. I don't remember. But then chicken. I just like these little doodles sometimes. And then here's a page of Alice. I drew this traditionally and then I painted it digitally. So then I posted it. And if I have it, I'll show you. If I don't, I'm not gonna put in the effort. I start school next week and so I need to save time. But Win, a page of Win. This was just a page of art block. Usually when there's like next to nothing on the page is when I have art block, because it makes it worse to try to go back to a page that already doesn't look good. At least to me. I actually do like these drawings, I just didn't want to draw at the time. Subway model concepts for my 3D modeling class. And then 4 girl designs. This was for my character design class. They had to be like little girls, and that was a good practice for me because I'm not used to drawing little girls, but I like these characters. This was me going through a time though when I didn't really know who I was as an artist, and I feel like I would definitely design these characters differently now. But anyway. I actually don't think that this is a character, but she's cool like ninja lady, and I thought that she was fun. I really like this specific drawing. I feel like this drawing is really aesthetically pleasing. And then this is more studies for the short film. Ashlyn style tests. I feel like this is also for the short film because I didn't want to go with my regular style because I was worried that it was going to be way too detailed to animate. And so I kind of went with like a little bit of a different thing. Okay, yeah, so I had these stickers that I got for Christmas or my birthday at some point. And so I decided to make a character based off of the sticker. And so this was it. I think I made this with Artex acrylic markers. I really, really, really like how the jacket turned out. This was... I liked that. And then some mermaids. I think it was May at the time, so I think it was for Mermaid. It's just a drawing of me and my high school friends. And then oh yeah, this was a snowman project for CG modeling. I made the little snowman. And then I don't really know what this is. Oh, this was for another character design project. I actually really liked this one. I made a wizard school that's like a sci-fi space wizard school. I was really a big fan of that concept. But then page of Madoka and Homura stuff. If you want to see the upside down, here it is. I posted this to my Instagram recently because I was looking through the sketchbook again and I didn't realize that I hadn't posted it. So yeah, there you go. And then, oh yeah, these were the like Snow White redesign assignment that I had in character design. And so I did some drawings of them in here. This girly, I was feeling very summery at this point, so that's what I did. Oh yeah, and then I was playing around with more shapes, like more fun shapes and colors. And I really, really, really like this drawing a lot. I think it's of Sakura Miku. I think it is, but like more of a grunge casual version. And then some Oni designs. I really like this one. I think she's really cool. And then Win, Lucy. I was considering giving Lucy bubble braids, but I'm not sure really anymore. Oh, and I did it again. I redrew this face in 2024. This one's definitely better. Although it is just gonna be better because it's bigger, but... and then I was playing around with my sister's markers because she had the darker Ohuhu markers, and so I was like, oh man, I've just been deprived of darker colors. Sorry, I bumped the camera. And so I drew that here, and I feel like I really enjoyed it, and it was really fun. This is supposed to be my like owl bird girly, or like, but it doesn't really look like her. But she's really cool. She's really cool. I feel like she could have some improvements in her design, like more stuff, more details. Anyway. And then these were from the same day. I was still playing with the markers. I was like, ugh, bright red, yes, please give me. And also, like, sometimes I don't even think about the fact that, like, I can make characters whatever color I want. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use this beautiful red and just make this like other Oni character. And then of course we got a Homura. Oh yeah, this was I think another attempt of that drawing with Ashlyn and Mason. I honestly think that it turned out better than the actual one I did, but anyway. This was Austin like harvesting stuff for his potions because he's a wizard. And I was telling myself here, don't be afraid and don't hold back in art, because I was having a really hard time like just feeling like I can just draw anything that comes to mind, because I had been so used to drawing like the same poses over and over again. So I was like, if I want to draw Austin harvesting flowers, I'm gonna draw Austin harvesting flowers. I was afraid of drawing that, but I did it. Oh, her, she's so cute. Yeah, I love drawing massive jackets. And so that's what I did here. I was playing around with this like Tangan bird characters. So these are some unfinished mermaid drawings. I really like these, but alas, I never finished them. Oh yeah, these were some illustration ideas. I was trying to be more intentional with my illustrations that I finish, because most of my illustrations that are finished are like just spur of the moment, and I realized that they really don't have very intentional like shape language, values, color and composition, and I feel like they would be so much better if I planned them out a little bit beforehand. Although I still never did these two illustrations. And so it didn't really work in my favor, but and I was living vicariously through my characters at this time too, because I drew myself with wings. Oh, and yeah, the inspiration only came at 11 p.m. That was what happened to me most of the time. I drew Mason's room. His like high school room definitely doesn't make sense anymore, but this is what I did at the time. I drew Austin, very edgelord. Like, I don't even think he would ever make this expression, but it was fun. More art block kind of stuff. Oh, I was in a big art block at this point because I just did not like drawing right now. And all of my sensibilities with like proportions and stuff just left me at the time. And so now I was just drawing pictures I found off of Pinterest. And so, yeah, I thought this one was really cute and sweet, and so I drew that one. And I kind of changed the colors a little bit. More Pinterest references. And then, this was supposed to be Lucy and Win, I think. Oh yeah, these were some, anatomy studies. Just drawing, gesture drawing stuff, you know. I think I had to submit this for a class. Oh, I remember him. He's supposed to be Win's love interest, but he's kind of just not in the picture anymore. I think I was forcing something that wasn't necessary. I did like drawing him though. He was definitely fun. And then this is a mom that I wanted to draw for an assignment. It was like an illustration assignment for a Mother's Day card. Another Pinterest reference. I was having a really hard day. Oh yeah, these are more like proportion studies and stuff. Oh yeah, I was doing a Gloom children's book. The actual story I have is definitely not appropriate for children because it's a murder mystery, but the children's book was a lot more dumbed down, and I made her design like that too, but I kind of simplified the style too, which I thought was really cute. And then just another fun little girl with a big chunky sweater. More Gloom stuff, thumbnails for the storybook, more class notes, and then Mason and Ashlyn drawings. And then this is me thinking, because usually when I don't know what to draw, I just draw myself doing whatever I'm doing in the moment. And so I was trying to figure out what I wanted my persona to look like. This was before my VTuber model. And then Mason and Ashlyn, and then Eloise. I did this with gouache. That was fun. Gouache is just, like, I like the final product, but I don't know if I love the process, you know? Because it just never quite looks good until you're done with it. Oh yeah, this was my D&D character. I was a Wood Elf Druid. It was such a fun campaign. Pokemon Girl, and some other drawings. Mason drawings, still not the way that I was thinking. So what I did is that I used Etc. Art style as a reference and tried to draw the way that she does. I learned a lot from the way that she draws men, because I feel like it's really what I'm going for when it comes to Mason specifically. And so I was able to remember, like, make the neck really, really thick. I did more studies from Etc. Art. I don't really know what I was doing here, but these are more just fun little doodles. I really liked this character design. She was really, really cool. Some thumbnails for what I want Mason's, or like what I wanted Mason's fashion to look like, and then Jack's as well. And then I made a video drawing their final. This was all a video. I still don't like Jack's like outfit, and Mason's is definitely a lot more fashionable than he probably would be, but I did something, that's for sure. Oh yeah, more marker art over here. I really, really, really love these colors together. Oh, and then we were doing an assignment where we were making a short film for a class, and it was gonna be about gnomes beating up this guy who decided to later, or he ended up, I think, stepping on like a flower or something. The actual short never got done, which was really upsetting, but these were some like preliminary gnome designs that I had made. I really liked this guy with a rocket launcher. Yeah, I was trying to make a fox girl that actually like looked more like a fox, but it just kind of went too far on the furry end and it wasn't necessarily what I was intending, so I moved on. And then oh yeah, I was drawing fun dresses because dresses are super fun to draw. Oh, and then this was my friend. She drew in my sketchbook. She's so sweet. Jinx art all the way. I got so into fun shapes and fun colors primarily because of Jinx fan art. I'm like, wow, this is so much more fun than I was expecting. So this is definitely more on the way for me being obsessed with trying to improve my color sensibilities. Oh yeah, these are some emotions from Mason. Definitely more looking like Mason. I'm not a fan of all of these, but they were really fun to do at the time. These are gender bends of Ashlyn and Mason. This one is cursed. Don't look at that. But then I really like the rest of this. And then this is a personality swap of Ashlyn and Mason, which was very fun to do. And then, oh yeah, I got crayons in a class of mine for a really short exercise. And so I finished it, and then I was like, well, what am I gonna do now while I'm waiting on everybody else to finish? I did crayon art. And I realized how fun crayons are. But I still don't think that I would really like want to use them just like aside from everything else that I could possibly use. But because it was all I had at the time, I was honestly impressed with how not frustrating they were, so it was pretty fun. I liked it. And then this was when I did the Woomer review, and I realized that I do like drawing with colored pencils. I just can't do it all the time because of my tendonitis. Eloise drawing in a sweater with the Woomer watercolors. I really want to get back into watercolors. I don't know why I haven't, but watercolors were like my baby not long ago, and so I don't know what happened, but now I've just been really into using alcohol markers again. More colored pencil stuff, another Jinx. More Jinx. These were really fun. She's just fun to draw because she's so different from like what I usually draw. Oh, and then these were the Lucy and Jack like comics that I made. They were just really funny. Their story was really appealing to me at the time, and so this is why I drew this. But and then this was her and her friend. Her friend was talking about Jack's birthday and then drops how old he is, and then she realizes that he's her age, and then she's like thinking about it again, and she's like, oh okay. And I want the story to end with them liking each other. I just think for her it's gonna take her a second because the whole point is that he's like absolutely in love with her for so long, and she's just like has no clue, because she's also a bit dense, and so like everybody around her knows that he likes her except for her. And I feel like it's just a fun concept. It's a funny concept. It would have to be done really well, because the logistics of her not knowing how old he was in high school doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I might shift the setting to be more like when they're like older, maybe like 20s or so. But who knows? I just like these characters. I think they're funny. Some more stuff. Yeah. And then, oh, this is when I got the Ohuhu water-based markers. I really like these. They're fun, although the only negative is that they bleed through. It was like the Pupe water-based markers that aren't supposed to rip up the paper, but joke's on them. I would just, like, cover everything else up. And this is also something that encouraged me to fill up my sketchbook spreads more, because I do feel like this is much more appealing for me to look at, much more like inspiring than per se, let's see, like something like this. So yeah. And then I drew the Harry Potter group with the same markers, and I was like kind of experiencing difficulties with different colors, and I really should have, because like I was like, what else am I gonna use? So I don't love the color scheme going on here. Maybe it's okay, actually. Like, honestly, it kind of matches the stickers and stuff, but yeah, this was before I really planned out anything. Oh yeah, and then I had gotten this was the Delicious in Dungeon like author sketchbook, which this absolutely incredible. Love this book so much. I actually have it right here. I want to avoid like copyright, but this is what it looks like, and it just has like a lot of stuff from like sketches and stuff that the author has done. I got it from a Japanese bookstore, but I think that you can still like find it online somewhere. And it's so inspiring. I love it so much. That's why I keep it here on my desk for when I need a little boost of inspiration. And so I put like the little like sleeve thing that came on it was really cute, so I put it in my sketchbook. And then these swatches were kind of fun, and so I kind of drew around that. And then this is Valerie and Evelyn. I've kind of put them in the same world. I don't know if they would be, but yeah. More swatches. Oh yeah, and then this was me playing around with the style of my VTuber model. I still think that this was before I made it. I honestly kind of low-key wish that I had gone with the more like stylized route, because I feel like I could make it more expressive, which I'm thinking about making a 2.0, but we'll see. Because I don't have that much time, but who knows. But yeah, this was fun. I did this with acrylic markers. I also think I did this for a video. Yeah, okay, so this is when I started my capstone project Inferno. So these are some like little thumbnails and map out like the area, some design stuff. More Madoka, a little bit of Lucy. I still don't like what she looks like every time I draw her. But then this was Austin and Amber. I don't freaking know why Austin looks so sus, and this is like so cringe to me, but I think that I just went really way too overboard with the blush. I think that that's what happened here. Please don't judge me. I know you're already judging me, but anyway. Okay, yeah, so then this little bit of a journal type thing. I went to a faux restaurant, and every time I go to faux restaurants, I just have this moment of like pure bliss when I take that first bite of the soup. It's just always so good. And so I kind of tried to like draw that here. And then this was really fun. I just didn't know what else to draw, so of course I drew eyes because that's what we do as artists. We draw eyes when we don't know what else to draw. And then, oh yeah, this is Oscar, and I still don't know what to name his friend, but this is his human friend that he meets when he gets to Earth. He's an alien, by the way. But yeah, and they're fun. It's very like Stranger Things, but really cute and wholesome and not horror. It's like if Stranger Things met E.T. Or something. But yeah, I think it's fun. And then more Oscar art and her. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna name her. But yeah, his whole thing is that he wants to believe that humans are real. This is when I was making Ranma fan art. I binge watched the show. It's really cute. I love it so much. I love the style. Oh yeah, and then these were people in my class. This is my professor. Hi, if you're watching. You're probably not. I don't think that you would consume this kind of content, but this is my professor. This was my persona with her hair up because I haven't drawn that yet, and I also wanted to draw characters facing the back because I really just want to make sure that my characters are doing more than just standing straight forward to the camera all the time. I get so burnt out and so art blocked when I feel like I've drawn too much of the same thing, and so this is my attempts at just switching things up a little bit, but I know that it's definitely still not quite there. But yeah, this was a moment where I just really wanted to draw something, but I didn't know what to draw, and I didn't feel like drawing anything that I came up with because I didn't feel like it was good enough, but I still really wanted to draw, so that was a point. I've been through all the kinds of art blocks in this sketchbook. It was really rough for a period of time, but oh yeah, I was trying to make thumbnails for a business card. I actually really like this one. I really do like this one, but I didn't go with that. Thomas, because he satisfies all of the I want to draw an old man with those old man features, and I don't get the excuse to draw that often-ish. I mean, it's not that I need an excuse, it's just that I don't think about it. And so Thomas has given me the perfect thought, or the perfect reminder to draw that, which I find it really fun. This is more business card ideas. I was thinking of possibly including an evil Ami design because I wanted to include the fact that I like to draw horror as well as cute stuff, so I was like, oh, well, maybe one side can be like cutesy and then the other side can be like not cutesy, but that didn't really go anywhere. This is funny. So y'all know Mason and Ashlyn, right? Like my two like main characters that are together. I was having a really hard time because I was like, man, do they really have chemistry? Like, do I really feel like they would work? And so to test that out, I made Mason a different love interest. And this is that different love interest. I never even named her. And so you might see her more often, who knows, but yeah, she didn't last very long. I feel like sometimes you just have to make your characters date other people to know whether or not they're meant to be together. This was another video that I did. I really want to get back into using dip pens again because I used dip pens for this and it was really fun. But this is webtoon fan art. So this one was the kiss bet. This one was a villain with a crush, I think. And then this one was the crown princess scandal, I think. And then this one is, I will include it because I'm not gonna remember that right now. I was drawing K-pop fan art because a friend of mine really loves K-pop, and then I was trying to draw more interesting expressions. I still don't like how this came out, but it is what it is. But now this one's too blank. This expression is just, there's no thoughts. Then I did an Amber and Austin page. This was a scene that I had thought up that I was just like, I have to draw it. I know if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to somebody else, but I felt like I needed to draw it anyway, and I wanted to draw something with story, so that's what I did. And then Austin and Amber still This is like the handsome Squidward version of Austin. I don't know what I was thinking. Also like borderline Simpsons, because I didn't have the right markers. Anyway. Oh yeah, this was some anatomy studies, although this one was definitely way too short. The legs were too short. But we're not gonna think about that. Oh yeah, and then this is my friend Megan. I made her into a D&D character. Oh yeah, and then I was still playing with the Ohuhu water-based markers, and so I was loving how they like layer, because the only colors I used in this were blue, pink, and yellow, but the blue and pink mixed together to make this really gorgeous pastel purple. So that was fun. And I also just really love her face because it's also not like conventional, and I'm trying to tear myself away from just drawing like the same looking anime girls like every time that I get a chance. And so I'm trying to definitely like draw a different vibe sometimes, and like different features and stuff, because I feel like that's what makes art fun and exciting for me. Then I was drawing more stuff, body positivity, because I'm very passionate about that. Oh yeah, this is Mason Hargraven. This is when I was still having issues with what his story is. I was in denial at this point that I didn't like his story, and so I was like, well, maybe just drawing him will make me like it more, and it didn't. it didn't. But I do like this drawing. Oh my gosh, he looks so much more like he's supposed to than when he did. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Like, bro. I learned throughout the course of the sketchbook. Okay, yeah, so then this is more Crown Princess Scandal. This is one of my favorite webtoons of all time. If you get a chance to read it, I highly recommend, because I think that I like lost my mind for a few days binge watching this webtoon. Like, I needed to know what happened. You don't understand. But yeah, I loved it. I also just love all of the characters. They're all great. She's so funny. He's hilarious. Their dynamic is chef's kiss. But anyway. Oh yeah, this is when I watched Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, and I drew fan art of the main girl, and she's so cute, and I love her. And I love how just like cutesy and aesthetic the whole show is, or like the whole movie, because it's very retro, and the like colors are very retro, and it was just super fun. More fan art of her, and then him. I forgot what his name was. It was something, but him, yeah. And then Valerie art, yay. Just having fun with characters with fangs, because, you know. And then I also, this was a notebook that my sister got me for my birthday, I think. I'm like pretty sure that the artwork is stolen, but it's still gorgeous, so it's going in here. I also loved how it went so well with this washi tape that she got me as well. My sweet sister is so kind. She gives me such good gifts. But yeah, anyway, and this is Eloise. Nope, not Eloise. Evelyn. I'm getting my e-names mixed up. I really like this one. I feel like this has to be what she looks like from now on. Cause oh my gosh, my strawberry left. Here we go. Every time that I draw characters, sometimes if I go like forever without drawing that character, I draw them a little differently, because I'm not like intentionally trying to keep them exactly the same. And so I really like how she's developed on this page. I also really just am loving like the retro anime bangs that like go out really far, that just have like all of that volume, and so I was having fun with that with this. My last draw with me, sketch with me video, Lucy and Jack, just an indulgent page, because why not? I've had more than enough of those in this sketchbook, to be honest. I kept drawing Lucy and Jack. They low-key might be my favorite couple. I don't know. Are they my favorite, or are Austin and Amber my favorite? I don't really know. But yeah, so he, like, beforehand, he was telling her that he liked her, And then she's so dense that she doesn't understand what that means, and she's like, oh yeah, I like you too. And I know that this is so cliche, and some people might be really cringed out by this, but I just love the trope when somebody tells the other person that they like them, and the other person is like, oh yeah, like, you're great too, buddy. It's so funny. And so he brings her over in the park that they're in, and then he's like, look at them, I mean, I like you like them. And it's like some massive PDA couple that's like making out in the middle of the I don't know. Again, this is all, I can't believe this is going on the internet for everybody to see. Don't mind me. But then, yeah, so this is a character that did not exist before this drawing. She's pretty cool though. Again, I just love bright reds, and so I'm like, the best way to make a bright red illustration is to draw a girl with bright red skin. So this was fun, and I really enjoyed these drawings on the sides too. I loved this. This was definitely inspired by the Dungeon Meshi author style, with like the way that the nose extrudes from the face, and like the mouth and everything else. It just reminds me a lot of that. Plus, it kind of is giving like Legend of Zelda in a way. But yeah, I just really like this. And then I also love this because I can really feel the yawn, and that is something that I have a really hard time doing. So yeah. Anyway, drew more of her. I was tired, so I drew her going to bed. Yay. And then I think that this might be the last, yeah, this is the last page. So yeah, this is Jack. And then I gave Mason a mullet. I'm experimenting, okay? I don't think I'm here for it, but you know, it was a time. Mason's been through a lot in the sketchbook. He broke up with Ashlyn, got a new girlfriend, realized that they weren't meant to be together. Ashlyn probably should have the self-respect not to get back together with him, but I have the authority here. This is so concerning. I should not be talking about my characters like this. Let's just say the extra relationship never happened. You know, it just never happened. It never happened. We're just gonna forget about it. But yeah, then he got a mullet. And then now, as his mother, I'm telling him, no, just stop, no. Anyway, I feel like this is definitely the most cursed video that I've posted on YouTube thus far. And then here are just some extra swatches. This is always, I always at the end of my sketchbooks add like swatch, like a swatch page. So that's the sketchbook, guys. I feel like that went by so fast. Golly. But yeah, chonky boy. I love the sketchbook. But yeah, now I am moving forward to, let's see, where did I put it? Oh, I think I have it in the living room. I guess you'll have to wait to see the other one till next video. But you've technically already seen it, so if you want to go on a wild goose chase. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful week and day and month and however long it takes me to post another video, because I'm starting school tomorrow. And so, yeah, it's gonna be a lot this semester. I'm gonna be doing an internship. I'm gonna be doing freelance work. I'm gonna be doing my capstone film. I'm gonna be doing so much, and so yeah, I might kind of drop off the face of the earth, but you know, it's fine. I honestly might stream Inferno again still, because that would be nice, but who knows how I'm gonna feel after tomorrow.
Yeah, so funny story, this was, I believe, before last semester, so in the fall of 2025 I filmed this. Yeah, so I wasn't able to finish this video until I'm getting ready to start spring of 2026, which is my last semester of college. And so just so that you're aware, yes, work hit me like a truck. And so I'm so sorry that it's taken this long for me to get this video out. That is not per my desires, but yeah, it's just the reality of things. And so I have no idea how my work is, like, schedule is gonna look as far as YouTube goes for this next semester, because I'm gonna be trying to round off my capstone project, and I also still have my practicum that I'm doing, and I may or may not have freelance work that I'm working on, so who knows what's gonna happen. But I do want to get more out, so I guess just bear with me, because YouTube, I really love YouTube, and I would love to spend more time on it, but right now my schooling and career take priority, so unfortunate, but necessary, I suppose. But yeah, anyway,
we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for staying tuned and for being so patient for the sketchbook tour, and I really hope that I can post another one not in 3 years. I would really like to finish the sketchbook before then, but who knows what will happen. But yeah, anyway, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Bye bye.